What's going on with you, Scorpios? You have the Hanged Man, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Wands, Five of Wands, the Sun, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Okay, so for you Scorpios, right? A lot of interesting stuff happening. The Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. I honestly see someone wished, more than likely an ex, someone wished, could be a friend that could have been someone romantically special to you. But I just see them wanting a second chance, but not being in a position to actually have one. The Hanged Man represents the predicament that they're in, right? The trouble that they happen to be in because they realize where it is that they went wrong, right? And that they really want to be able to get another chance. The Four of Swords represents putting an end to you Scorpios, putting an end to your connection with them. You're not even connected to them. A lot of you Scorpios may not even be talking to them. You deleted their cell phone number, deleted their house number, deleted all forms of contact. The only way in which you would have contact with them is if you actually go to their house and knock on their door and talk to them. But the Six of Pentacles represents they think that they owe you some form of an apology. If not an apology, they want to be able to make it up to you again, right? And use that as an apology. The Page of Wands and the King of Wands represents, because the way that they look at it is the Page of Wands, Page of Wands, King of Wands, they look at it like if they came to your home, which probably they're not going to do, but if they try to contact you or any of that type of stuff, they're looking at it like you will tell them to F off, basically. And they're probably right. The Five of Wands, right, is about because, and they think that it would be a fight. It would be a disagreement. The two of you would definitely have an exchange of words that they may not want. But a lot of you Scorpios may be all too ready to have an exchange of words, right? And the Sun card represents, again, when they had that opportunity, they were like a bull in a china shop, right? They had no tact. There was no... They were disrespectful. They were disrespectful to you. They were disrespectful to what a potential relationship could have brought to them. They thought that you were so low value and that they were higher than you, right? There's that overestimation of your own value again that a lot of people tend to do. And the Page of Swords, you finally started to wake up, right? And realize your own potential and your own value. And you realize that it's probably not a very good idea for you Scorpios to continue to hang around them anymore. So that's what it is that you did. You woke up and you realized that, okay? But this is all this person guilt tripping their own selves. The Knight of Swords, again, and they look at you Scorpios, they look up to you Scorpios, and not only do they see you as someone that is eligible for them to date, that they like, but they also look up to you Scorpios, right? Because they see that a lot of you Scorpios, you did have the guts to leave them in their own mess. And that way, when you did that, they actually started to reflect and they respect you Scorpios for it. The Eight of Wands now represents, since this is the case, a lot of you Scorpios, you're so busy thinking about what you've got going on, handling your own business. And that's something that a lot of people need to do, if you ask me. Too many people mind other people's business a little bit too much, especially, in most disrespectful ways. Instead of those people asking what's going on, they want to spy and weasel in and elbow in and all this stuff. So the thing about it is that the Eight of Wands is about how, since that's the case, you Scorpios knew from not hanging out with those people anymore way at the beginning, that you made the correct decision. Because you wouldn't want to talk to them anyway. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the sun. As you can see, shuffling up the cards. Right, as you can see. To clarify the sun, we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, King and Queen, right? In the correct placements, okay? The Ten of Cups and the Tower, okay? Which is Scorpio. So you did show up in your own reading. Last minute, but you did nonetheless. To clarify the sun. Yeah, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, y'all could have been a very good match if this person wasn't tripping out and if this person wasn't paranoid. They just don't know how to socialize. They spent way too much time flying a little bit too close to the sun. They spent way too much time, which is what created the Tower in the first place. With this particular reading, they spent way too much time thinking that whatever job they may have had or whatever type of position in life they have had, that they can be disrespectful to others, right? You'd be surprised at how people will let the littlest thing in the world go to their head. That's why you got to remain humble, stay down to earth. And now they look stupid because the Ten of Cups, you Scorpio showed them that you had self-respect by walking away from them and not interacting with them anymore. And the Tower is about how, since that's the case, their world fell apart. They thought your world would fall apart, or at the very least, that's how it is that they have portrayed it. They were trying to portray it like your world would fall apart if they left you. When in actuality, right, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, they really wish that you Scorpios could be back. Talking to them again, giving them attention the way that you now, in their own mind, you're probably giving somebody else attention. And you Scorpios probably are. You know what I mean? But it's none of their business. And that's part of what is really getting them. It's the fact that they could have been there. But they couldn't have been there because they wasted too much time being on some F stuff. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. That's why it is that you got to treat everybody with respect. I don't care if it's the local vagrant on the street. I don't care if it's you got to treat everybody with respect. There is no exception to that. Because when you think that everybody is irreplaceable and no one is on point and this, that, and the third, when the person leaves your life or when you leave theirs, right? You have to really sit back and think. Now you got to learn to do without. But, ego is the order of the day. So to clarify the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Sun. The Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands, okay? Now you already have the Eight of Wands, so we need to draw another one because you can't clarify a card with the same card. So the Seven of Wands represents the effort that you have tried to put in with them. And these people, your exes, they know that you Scorpios may have tried you put in an effort and you tried to actually get to them and get them to open up their heart and to let you in, but they didn't want to do that. So now the Three of Swords, it hurts even more. There's even more heartbreak. This is all of this that your ex is thinking about you. They now understand that the grass was greener on their side that they had in the past with you. And that's what's making all of that stuff hurt, because it's the idea of you Scorpio. They forgot the part at one point where you Scorpios was doing all of that, but they took all of that stuff for granted because it was all about looking a certain kind of way and being a quote unquote power couple, as if two people can't get together and become a power couple. But okay. But then you have the sun, you have the sun and the star card, right? They want to find, they want in the future to come back to you, right? And maybe you'll find it in your heart to forgive them and try something with them, or someone as good as you, right? They blew it, but that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Coming up on 9,000 subs. I'm trying to make it to 10,000 subs, right, by December, right? Let's say December. Right now, we're coming up on 9,000 subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.